Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome back to Junk Journal July. I have combined my Junk Journal July pages with my daily creative journal or my creative daily journal, my fauxbonichi. I have made this journal. You guys, a lot of you saw me make it. It is essentially out of junk. I don't know. But I have not been current on my pages. So I am here to catch up a few of the pages. So I just thought I'd bring you along. I did film it. It was a couple sessions worth, and I'm going to see if I can get a voiceover in here for you guys. So we are in the middle of the month. As you can see, that is the 16th. And some of the prompts this year, I struggled with. But anyway, this one is funny because it's one-sided. And you guys, I have tried not to watch other people's videos. Again, specifically on the prompts, because I do just think it kind of somehow, I don't know, sticks in my brain, and then it impacts, right, what I do somehow. So anyway, I don't know what other people did for one-sided. I thought of something like whatever, but I thought probably not how I want to do it. But anyway, so I literally Googled one-sided, and I came up with, I'm going to say it's a Mobius, but I'm not too sure that's how you say it. But anyway, it is a strip of paper or something that is one-sided but twisted, but it looks like it's ever going on and on and on. Anyway, you've seen it in art. You've seen it in certain, anyway, I know you've seen it. So I made a little one out of paper. That's what that little, I don't know, infinity thing of paper is, kind of over to the right. Anyway, on the gold paper. So I just wrote what it is. It's a Mobius strip. Anyway, the prompt got me on this one. I'm not going to lie. So anyway, this is a fun page. It is a Saturday. And so the paper itself on the left-hand side is beautiful red dirt dyed paper from Sweet Carrie. And that's because the day before my child left for Montana for college. And so anyway, this day you can see I printed out that thing from like Facebook or whatever on the left, and it says to-do list: procrastinate, coffee break, repeat. And then I'm putting some tea down at the bottom because I definitely had, this is like a nurturing weekend for me, right? Away from my Rue and all that kind of stuff. So I'm cutting out some different colored circles over there to kind of try and tie in some of the colors from the bottom from those cool numbers from Pam. I have the number on there, and then the coffee cup at the top. I ended up going to the art fest today downtown where we live, which was super fun. And my goodness, excuse me, just to kind of get I'm not going to do anything productive. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going shopping. So my little girl's gone. I'm going to go shopping. So I'm just trying to figure out what colors. Why am I choking now that I'm filming? Hold on. My goodness, excuse me. I'll take a drink of water. Up at the top of the left-hand page is like a tape strip that I know I've been talking about a lot. I got that idea or heard that idea recently from Cat Hand. Just taking strips and putting them on some double-sided tape. But it makes some fun pieces of tape that's available for you when you need some filler. And so that's one of the days I made some of those, and I just put them on there. That was fun. I do have a little card from some of the artwork and stuff, so I tipped that in. And I'm trying to read my journaling really fast because those circles I painted on like my old Hobonichi journal because I'm not wasting that paper. And so you saw me go through a little bit of it. I just do random watercolors and whatnot, and then they're there for journaling spots. So I'm just writing that we went to the art fest and just visiting and shopping. It was fun. It was fun. I do put a sticker. Oh, I haven't quite done it yet. I'm trying to watch the camera as I have this little printables that I was using in my planner, and so I cut one of those out as a little blurb. I bought a journal, you guys. I know. This is when you know Allison's having a complete meltdown, is when I break every single one of my no spend rules for the entire year. I did them all in 2 days. This is like a bender. I don't know what it is. It's just like, oh gosh, Allison. So, it's a beautiful journal. Don't get me wrong. It was handmade, leather, blah, 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 right? And it was at an art festival. I'm supporting an artist, you guys. Come on. So, I had to find a sticker and like just laugh at myself because it's like, yeah, it's just all gone out the window pretty much. So, having a drink of my coffee there that morning and, yeah, just giggling at myself. So trying to figure out the look at, I'm like frustrated if you saw my hands. I'm trying to figure out the colors I want on this silly page. They're just not coming together for me. And so I'm figuring out like, oh, I want to pull the red one. And so I go back and pull out another one. So I don't know. I appreciate all of your comments and sweet words as I've posted a little bit here and there about my girl leaving. I know, I mean, we all know it's going to be hard. I mean, none of us thought it was going to be easy, but it's definitely different than when my son left for sure. And everything about her experience through this is different, right? And so none of it's been smooth. Literally, not any of it has been smooth. And so there's just a little bit more, I don't know, we got to follow up a little bit more on stuff and a little bit more stuff going on. So anyway, I had to go shopping. A little bit more emotions attached, I guess, on this one. So I'm definitely more nervous. I can say that. Oh, I don't know if nervous is the right word, but anyway, so that's part of it. And we just knew, it would be a little bit harder. So at the bottom here, I'm putting a circle. My husband and son went to work on the bus that he's converting. And he actually like injured himself working with the saw. And so, yeah, not super happy, but I didn't know anything about it until I got home and my son was telling me, and I'm like, you should have gone to the hospital. And of course, my husband, I don't know what kind of people you have in your life, but my person is like, nah, literally super glue and duct tape. And so I'm like, what? So anyway, I put a little note there on the back of the card. I just put, I'm missing my Rue. I'm grateful for some girl time to distract me. And then I'm going to put a couple little stickers that I just pull from my sticker box. I've tried to edit this a little bit for you guys. It was, I don't know how long, hours long. Not really, like hour and a half, but cut out a little bit. So I'm just trying to use some little mismatched stickers there and put them there, to just remind me that today was one of those days. On the edge of that too, I don't know, see that blue strip? That is off a pretzel bag. So I've just been using all of it this month, you guys, all of it. So this is a fun page. The prompt today for Junk Journal July was go to palette. And I just, ironically, maybe I did it on purpose. I can't remember when I made it, but it had this like empty page in the back and with this kind of grid. And I was like, oh, beautiful for go to palette. So I ended up just, summer colors in there. What I'm doing right now is I got out a book. You can see, I kept this in here because I wanted to show you. I don't remember what year it's from. It's super old. It's from my aunt. And a lot of you know, she passed away earlier this year. And so she used to hand me down lots of things like from her office if she'd clean it out or whatever. I mean, some of these magazines are from the 50s and 60s and definitely 70s. And so I wanted something in there on this day to remind me of her. But just something kind of plain because I have that, colorful background. So I'm I'm ripping it off that ruler and I'm just putting it in the background. But I just love that I have pieces of her and that they can, kind of, I don't know what, trickle in, right? Just kind of be tossed in little random pages here and there. And it's not anything that says anything about her necessarily. I just know it's from her and that she handed it down to me. So I love that about it very much. So I'm just going to glue that on the background and then kind of make that, I don't know, the focal point of the page, if you will. Um, oh, and it looks like I forgot to cut out something here. I said, hold on a minute. Did you see my finger? I obviously went to go get something. Literally don't know where I went. Oh, I'm back. Okay, here we go. I think I went to get my birthday stuff, if I remember. Yep, there it is. There's my birthday folder. Okay. Because I was just home this day. I was like journaling or starting to work on my room a little bit, all that kind of stuff. And my uncle texted and said, like, I'm in town, and he lives like 8 hours away. And he's like, I'm in town and driving through, and I was hoping I could stay with you guys tonight. And I was like, what? Like, of course, that's amazing. We would love that. And so then it shifted very quickly, and it was like, no, I can't be journaling and whatever. And I went to, kind of get ready or whatever. But super fun because he came and my husband got some fun food on the way home from work. I ordered some food, and then he picked up fresh oysters, and we got to celebrate because today was actually my aunt's birthday, and it just happened to be that he was here with us. So we toasted to her and we told fun stories, and it was just kind of neat that it was just us and him, and getting to, I don't know. Yeah, it was just neat. We were telling the story about our wedding. Actually, it was a second marriage for both of them. And at our wedding, she caught the bouquet. And so, I was dying because, of course, all my friends were like, what's going on? And so, and he was just telling the story about, like, yeah, how he had said to her, he's like, you should go try or something. It was just so cute. And she caught it. I'm telling you what. And so, yeah, that was a fun story. And then they were married like 4 months after us or something. So it was very, very sweet. So anyway, I found some cut aparts in my birthday bag, and that one just says happy day. And so it's not like, it's hard because she's not with us anymore. And so it wasn't like super happy. We weren't celebrating her birthday, but we were celebrating her life. And, we had some good beer and we had some good memories. And so it was very sweet. And yeah, we're just blessed. I just love that. That's what I want my home to be. I want my home to be, a place where people can just be like, hey, we're in town. Can we crash a night? Or, and families welcome anytime. Like, I love that. And so, of course, right? And yes, my house was a mess and I'm okay with it. Like, we cleaned up a little bit, right? But yeah, it is what it is. It was great. So I'm just writing on there. I just, I did. I'm reading my card. It says, I started really tearing apart my craft room, and then I got the text. And so literally it was like, oh, shoot. So, yeah, but anyway, but yes, he could come. So I apologize. I thought I cut out more of the journaling than I did. So I probably could have X'd all this out for you guys. But anyway, you can see the process. But, I'm really not going to do too much more to this. I have on the bottom, I have a like piece of wrapping from some of the crackers. We had some leftover, like, charcuterie board, if you will. Some fancy crackers and fancy cheese and all of that. And so we had that kind of for our hors d'oeuvre. And then my husband barbecued, I think. Anyway, so it was lovely. It was lovely. And that's kind of all I'm going to do for that page. So I may go back and add a sticker. I can't tell if I already did it or not. But so, oh my goodness. Okay, so the next day is Monday. And I have already colored in some of the background, as you can see, with some colors. And the color scheme is based off of that sticker in the left-hand corner. Because I got a sticker from the dentist today, which I've never gotten as an adult. The dentist experience causes me some anxiety, or I have anxiety sometimes regarding it, only because I have some poor teeth in the back of my mouth from when I had braces for so long. And so they've needed some work and it's not pleasant. So anyway, but this was just a cleaning. But I literally, she was like, they look great, because I've been flossing like twice a day and using a pick thing every day. And anyway, so with the exception of one little spot on my gums where there's just back ones, it's just damage that was done. And that's why they don't do braces the same way anymore, like all the kind of stuff, right? But anyway, so the color scheme came from that. And that is an x-ray of my mouth. They did, and I just took a picture of it when I was there. They, excuse me, are doing, that's a 360 degree x-ray. They're going to pull me in. I'm going to have some jaw work done because my jaw, like I have TMJ. And so, yeah, good times. Anyway, I'm pulling some more little dots to go in the corner. I put a beautiful journaling cup up in that corner. I did print it on clear. That's from Lynn. And just love those as journaling spots. I think they're fabulous. And I swear, every time I print something on, well, paper or white sticker, I'm like, oh, it looks so good on clear. And then, when we get it on clear, I'm like, oh, that looks so great on paper. I should probably print two when I print stuff, but gosh knows I have so much stuff. So I'm just using those little dots. I have them out. That's been the fun part about kind of reorganizing my room and whatnot, is really finding and having stuff accessible. I mean, I've painted those forever ago. And I think you guys saw me, I'm not too sure. The blue one actually wasn't a circle. I just cut it out of blue watercoloring that I had done to get kind of those colors going. Now technically I should have kind of done a red circle, but I like the orange. It's fine. So, so I'm gluing those on. I'm digging that glue out of that glue stick. You guys see me doing that? I'm saving all the glue I can. And trying. The prompt today was like fussy cut. What was the prompt? The 18th was cut out. So I cut out the teacup, coffee cup thing. And then I cut out that little girl, or I'm going to cut out that little girl. And she is from Little Raven Ink. You guys, I showed you that glue. Okay, first of all, I saw the funniest TikTok from a teacher that I watch about what supplies to buy your kids and what supplies not to. And I was dying because she was talking about the scented glue. And I was like, oh, I totally bought it. I did not buy it for my kids. I'm loving that glue, you guys. Okay, one, I like the smell, I'm not going to lie. But two, I don't know what. It's like gel. I mean, clear. It's like gel. It might be the same as the purple. I don't know. I really like the clear. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on it. Not that I need another glue stick for a while, but I did bring those home a while ago. I showed those to you. So that's a little journaling spot there that I'm using. I think I don't know. It's either from Lynn or from Pam, you guys. That's pretty much where I get my printables from. Up until this month, and I added a new one. There's a picture of my boy and my uncle, and he got to say goodbye. We had a great time. I wrote, I haven't done it yet, but I just wrote, like, we had a great breakfast together. Like, my son made breakfast and cooked up some eggs and, bacon and everything, and we just sat and had a good cup of coffee in the morning, and I'm really, really loving it. So that is an old Reader's Digest again for my aunt. And as I was flipping through the other things, I saw that, and I saw this little cartoon, and I was like, I'll never remember that it's in there. This is one of the problems, right? When you have stuff, like, how do you remember that cartoon is in that? I'm not going to do that. That's why I cut stuff out. But anyway, it's a dentist, and he's going to look in her mouth, and he's got bandages all over his face. And he says, relax, I just nicked myself shaving this morning. And I swear it's from 1960 or 1970 or something. I don't know. It's so old. But anyway, I just thought it was hilarious. So, so I popped that in there to finish that page. And then that's where I'm just doing the little journaling on just really enjoyed our morning together. I am grateful that I have a slower morning on Mondays, and I can, take some time, and yeah, that we were able to have those memories and sit around the table and have a good breakfast together. So I'm just jotting down there. My husband and I both had dental appointments today. His was just a follow up to his last one to finish up some work, and mine was just a normal clean. And then I got my first sticker, so for cleaning that back tooth. It's just like, so it's such a mess. So I just don't ever want to have work done on it again. So, but I don't know. I guess people, like, we all had the braces in the 80s or whatever. So, and then I ended up going shopping. And so I don't know why, but I felt like, I went to look for a little crying happy face. I wanted to keep my receipt for whatever reason. And I know these receipts will fade, and so people won't. I just think that it's crazy how much things are costing. I'm just not. And so even when I go for just a few things, I don't know. It's just nuts. So I'm erasing my writing that I had there on the page. I don't know. I just, when you look back at something, and, when you make a baby book or whatever, and it's like the price of bread, the price of a thing, the price of a gallon of gas. And I'm like, this is nuts how much I think some of these things are costing these days. And, even now, just looking at it, I'm like, I can't believe that. Like, normally that's $1 or whatever, I don't know. So anyway, I went to get things, to make dinner and, casserole, whatever, this taco dish thing. And so I just was like, gosh, it normally just does not cost me this much. And so I wanted to put the receipt in there just to kind of note the times. And, just, I don't know, for history, I guess. So, and that's the fun part I really like about the journaling as opposed to scrapbooking, because I would never put that in my scrapbook. And I like the journaling. I like those edges, like where those circles hang off and those things hang out of my book. I love all of that. And obviously in scrapbooking, that is not how I scrapbook, or the interactive things where you can pull that receipt out and look at it, right? So that's the part of this that I really, really like. And now that I'm putting, I guess, pictures into it, I feel like at least I'm memory keeping a little bit better. I'm not too sure, but I do really miss scrapbooking. But this sort of thing I absolutely love. And I wouldn't use any of this in a scrapbook, right? I wouldn't make a whole page with that picture of my son and my uncle. But what a fun memory. Like it's not even a good picture, you know what I mean? But it's a little tiny picture in my journal, so it's totally fine. And again, you can see on the edge there, if I used another strip off of food packaging. So that's the taco, like the enchilada tortilla wrapper that I put on the edge of that page. So I'm trying to use like all the food, all the stuff this month with the junk journaling. So, all right. So the next page is the 19th, and I had already made that. It's called, the prompt is tucked away, and I do not finish this page on this, this thing. You can see I've already made a little pocket over there with a book page. I think I made that with you guys almost. And I've created a space for a card or something. And I've tucked that little boat sticky note in there for now because I'm not too sure. I don't even think look, because that's the calendar in the front. There's literally nothing going on this page, you guys. I have to go struggle and really find what I'm doing. So I got cut off and had to go run. I probably even went to work. I don't even know. So this is like the next journaling session, if you will. All right. Let's see. We actually have to go back because I realized I didn't have a page done. And I'm looking at my book currently. I realize I actually still don't have another page done. But on the 15th, the prompt that you can see the page is almost done. The prompt itself is texture. Let me make sure I read that right. Yeah, texture. And I hadn't added texture. Look at that page, you guys. What a freaking hot mess. Holy cow. talk about like, anyway, so I'm going in and I'm adding strips of nail polish. Now that is nail polish I have painted onto like clear label paper in strips. I think you saw it. There's some off to the side there, all the clear sparkle nail polish. And I've just cut it up into pieces to add on here to add texture. And then I'm making, so there's the strips. I'm going to cut the black and white, and I'm going to cut 2 little hearts to add 2 texture hearts to the page. So yeah, so that's what I did for texture. I have so many videos to watch, you guys. If you are doing Junk Journal July, please let me know below. I'd love to come see your pages and what you did. And again, this is like my daily journaling. I did not do a separate journal for Junk Journal July this year. And I know some of them are stunning. I know some of you are making like amazing like art journal pages every day with the prompts. That is so clearly, obviously, like not what I'm doing, but I am completely okay with what I am doing. I just want to clarify that, obviously. So sometimes when I go to watch those videos, I'm like, oh, geez, like that's not even close to anything, because mine are just so different. But it is okay. This is what's working for me. So that's how we get here, right? All right, this page is still a hot mess, I can tell you. So we're flipping forward again. So we are now on the 20th. The prompt is black and white, which is super cool because I've added that tape, but I already had that number on there, the 20. Isn't that cool? Other than that, not a lot going on. I don't know what happened this day. There were a few days well, I can tell you, it was a long work day and probably nothing else. I mean, I wrote my workout there and that's probably it. So we will have to figure the rest out. Okay. All right. Thursday, the prompt is focus. I'm telling you guys, these prompts were hard for me this year. I don't know. So Thursday, the 21st, the prompt is focus, and I could not figure out again what I wanted to do. I was just thinking like a giant camera thing, like lens, but I'm making a little note there. I have a picture of my boy and my husband took him to the airport. He was off for a wedding for the weekend, and so ended up like whatever, driving to his work, and in the middle of the day he took him, so it was super cool. And then I made a little note like, it's so freaking hot. So we're eating popsicles, and I put a little popsicle stick in there. And then we will come back. I also think I made a note. Well, I'll have to go back. So, oh my gosh, you guys, Friday was amazing. If you want to check out my Instagram, you can see, I got like the best day. It was so much fun. And so I got to meet a beautiful soul, a beautiful person, and yeah, like the creator of my planner. I couldn't believe it. So she lives right here in Washington, very, very close. And I was just dying. We had a great time, and we hit it off, and we talked about fun, creative stuff, and it was just amazing. And so that was like a great, I don't know, a great kickoff to my kid being gone, and it just ignited a lot of creative stuff in me. So, okay, so we're back on, obviously the day before. I found the focus on the good, and I found the little guy with the sunglasses, or little girl, I don't know what she is. And so that's what I'm using for focus. Yeah. And then up at the top is another piece of plastic packaging off of something we ate, cheese or something, I don't know. And so I cut it and made a little flag. So that's on there. Just trying to figure that out. The next day is hard. So we are on this weird paper. I don't know if you guys remember in the beginning of the month, that textile paper, which I just thought I would love, I'm not loving. The prompt for the day is blended. And yeah, I don't know. So, of course, those little textiles are not blended. And so I'm looking through my papers again of watercolor because I feel like those are blended to make a mat. And I found this prompt card that I really like, and so I'm trying to figure out how I want to use it. Like, I know I want to use it, but she was just so inspiring, you guys. I just love it. So yeah, so we had a good time, and I'm just trying to figure out how to use this little card and cut out the part I don't want, obviously. And so I'm going to end up kind of putting it on there. And then on the right-hand side, that's a giant eyeball from Pam. And because I got my lashes done that day. And then I think I have I already have the sunshine sticker up there. It's freaking hot here, you guys. Like, I don't know how hot, but hot. Definitely high 90s, which means our house is definitely high 90s, even with air and whatnot. Just not a happy camper. Not a happy camper. I really need air conditioning is what it comes down to. But I just can't justify the cost. I can't for like 2 months out of our life. I don't know. So that's where we are. That's where we are. I don't know. I think homes and there's always something to do. It's like, where do you spend your money? And obviously for us, I'd rather travel and go see my kid, or, I don't know. So, and again, it's literally like, I don't even know if it's 2 months out of the year. Although I will say, when we were in California, we did not have air in our first home, and we ended up getting air. And, oh my gosh, did we use it? But California is not Washington. But everybody says once you have it, you'll use it more than you think. And I was like, well, I better. If it's going to cost me what you guys are quoting me, it's going to cost me, because that's insane. So anyway, I'm still futzing with that silly thing, you guys. I have something in my head, and then it's like stuck, right? When I get an idea and I can't, then I'm going to have to make it work. So you can see me just literally working around this stupid book, trying to figure out how I want to do it. But, yeah, you guys, she showed me like the, look, we took a picture. I'm such a dork. At the end, I'm like, I'm so fangirling right now. Can I please get a picture with you and like our planners? And she's like, of course. She's so sweet. But, she showed me like the new things for the Wonderland 222 coming out. Oh my gosh. Like pictures. Oh gosh. So cool. So cool. I just don't have any, history in my family or anything of people like that. Like artists, I guess, specifically. Although that being said, my aunt was a very good artist, but anyway, that's a different type or whatever. But anyway, so yeah, she's just telling me all about like, her business and how they moved here and how she created this planner. I'm like, holy cow. Amazing. So that day was also amazing because, my little girl, I'm showing you guys, this is crazy. I felt like I cut this out. Oh, I did. There it goes. Like, am I losing my mind? I found some old letters, and as you all know, they're the, core of our, pain sometimes in this journaling world. But so I went through and found a couple words that I wanted to use. And so one of them was family. And yes, the M is a W, but nobody knows. Okay. Nobody knows. It's fine. So my daughter got to go to dinner with my cousin and our family from Georgia. And I'm just like, how crazy is that? They were on family vacation. And for many years, we've done vacations together. And obviously since 2020, that hasn't happened. And so this year they went on a vacation we didn't even know. And they were close enough that they could get to Montana, and met my daughter and took her out to dinner, and she showed them around the campus, and like, unbelievable. I just love them so. So, I did add a little bit of color. It's pretty dark and whatever, but it ends up looking completely fine. I just needed something on the back of that. But so, yeah, just noting there that I got my lashes done, and then we'll put family in and then these pictures. So I think it's amazing that, yeah, I'm so sad. I mean, we could have gone out a week. I don't know. I don't know if we could have made that happen or not, but kind of sucks. I also would not have chosen that for my family vacation. And I'm like, if I'm going on vacation, it's going to literally be a beach and a lawn chair, as you hear me say all the time. Like, so, I mean, I get Montana. It's stunningly beautiful, yes. But so, yeah, so I put family in there, and then I wanted to add other little letters that that define it a little bit more. So I just have 2 pictures. I have 2 selfies they sent me. I'm like, really, you guys? But it's fine. So, yeah, so putting those in there, and then I get other little letters out because I want to write that this is our Southern family. And I just love them so. And I'm sad I didn't grow up with that, like my cousins. I didn't know her until we were adults. And if you want to know how old I am, we didn't have a computer or internet growing up, right? And so one of the first things my husband and I did kind of when we got engaged and were getting married and stuff is we started researching more of my family, his family, you know, that sort of thing. And I found my cousins. It was crazy. Like I knew they were there. I knew they existed, but I had no way of contacting them, and we hadn't seen each other since I was like 3. And so just super cool. And we've had amazing memories together, and we are just so blessed. So I think that's really fun. I think that one of the things we're doing right now is trying to get together and create those memories more steadily, I guess. So as the kids grow up and get married or, you know, do whatever they're going to do, we'll continue to celebrate together. So I think I love that because I don't have that. I don't have other family. And so, yay. I don't know. I think it's amazing that they went out of their way and like spend the day with her. So anyway, I did create, you can see over to the side, I put HOT because it's hot, but I didn't need that on that page. So I'll use it on another page because it's been late, right? So, or it's been late. It's been hot. I did write on here a little bit. I was up late this night, and fortunately, I was waiting because we were supposed to get up super early the next morning and have this workout. And all the texts were coming with the group, and I was like, oh no. Because I knew I should be in bed, right? If we're going to hit the workout so early. And I just had a feeling it might get canceled because they were all out partying. And I was like, I am hoping. But anyway, I was up because I just had all this amazing energy from the day and creative thoughts and just all this kind of stuff from my meeting meeting her. And it was just so fun. Anyway, so I was super grateful at like 11:30 or whatever that they canceled the workout for the next day because I was like, oh gosh, I don't know. So anyway, so I had just put a little note there. So, okay. Sorry, my husband just texted me. The next day, you guys, this prompt is crazy. And this is where I think I end on this page. Oh yeah. And it doesn't get finished because I have to Mod Podge some stuff. Okay. This, okay, the prompt I'm reading, maximalism. Holy cow. Again, these are tough, you guys. This wasn't like use food packaging. Obviously, I got that one down. Maximalism. So it was just like all out, just like massive whatever. And if you can see the page now, you can see I have completely mastered this this prompt. Okay, so don't have any worries. But I already have the blue paper on the side now. So what happened was we went all day. We had I basically had 3 events this day, so there's lots of stuff. But this is a napkin, and I just grabbed the napkin. I didn't know, obviously. Excuse me. Okay, first of all, in the left-hand corner, you can see where a date was that I had to rip up when I had to date my things wrong, okay? You know that's how my life goes. So that's what that is. Second of all, look at the page on the left. It's like that beautiful golden stars, and on the right, it's clouds. So amazing, because look at the napkin that came home with me that day. It's like gold and blue. Not even joking, from the brunch. So amazing. So I decide, because it's maximalism, I'm going to use all the stuff, you guys, all the stuff. And when you see this later, because this is kind of where I leave you on this video, you guys. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pictures on this day, plus all the goodies from the day. So anyway, so I'm just putting that napkin down with some regular Mod Podge. I don't want to use the glitter necessarily, because it doesn't need to be wasted on this, not to be whatever, but it's glitter. And so if I'm going to put something over it, I like to use it as a top coat. You could absolutely use it, and it would work here. And I didn't even use it as a top coat on the napkin, and I could have done that. But so I peeled off the napkin, or I'm going to peel off the napkin, I think. And then I glue it down, and watch this. Wait for it. It's right here. It's beautiful. I'm like, this feels a little weird. Why does it feel weird? Like I've never used Mod Podge before, and I've never decoupaged with a napkin. Oh, gosh, Allison, there's another layer of napkin. Total rookie mistake. Okay, so now we got to peel this sucker off, and it's already glued to the page. Yeah, this is how my days go. Yep. And then that thing we're throwing in the trash. The other first layer I kept. I like it just for blotting, or, all that kind of good stuff. So, but anyway, you guys, that's kind of where I'm going to leave you. I'm going to glue this lovely thing down, and then I have to let it dry. So, and it seemed like a horrendous amount of time on journal pages. So I'm so not current on my July pages. It's a little nuts, but I appreciate you guys hanging out. I hope you are having a great time creating and documenting your days. And I'm grateful that you're here. I'm grateful for this community. Our days have been a little busy and kind of crazy. So now that we're back and things are getting a little bit more settled, I say that, but my next kid is leaving for college very, very soon. So, but we'll just keep documenting the days, right? So we have the memories. Because sometimes it's the little tiny memories that, that we don't realize we need. And so they make us happy. So that's it for me. I'm just going to wrestle with this napkin, for another minute or so, and then we'll call it a day. But I'm excited to show you all the maximalism that I got onto this page, because I put so much on it, but I'm happy with the napkin on there. So that's it for me, you guys. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. And I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care. Bye.